What's up? Are you ready?
Yes.
Wih, terus yang macam mau lomba makan.
Rumahnya pertandingan makan nih.
You're watching Sip Sip show, the Sip Sip show. I need to adjust my tongue. All this while, it's Sip Sip with Egan, so macam ada family sudah kan, so it's expanding lah. It still has family. Hasli Bojili, Chris Pereira, siapa lagi? Amy Dangin, all the usual names yang saya akan cari kalau saya mati kutu. Anyway, okay. Today's episode berapa? Kita fresh start lah. Episode 1 of the Sip Sip show. We have proper Sip Sip. We have coffee and Rolling Stone, according to Atea.
Rolling Stone. From today onwards, this will be called Rolling Stone. What's it again? What was the name before Rolling Stone? It's like
Apa?
it's been overwritten.
That's right.
It's been overwritten in my
Roll
head.
cake roll.
Cake roll.
Cake roll.
Yeah.
But today,
Oh, it is like Swiss roll.
Swiss roll.
Swiss rolls, yeah.
But starting from today onwards, it'll be
Rolling
Rolling
Stone.
Stone. Led Zeppelin and all that.
So we have today si Alex. Alexander.
Alexander, the one and only.
I love that you have a very peculiar name,
Thank you.
and I will not question that tonight.
Well, I mean, I'm okay with talking about it.
I'm
If you
sure
want.
everyone asks you that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a funny story because
Here we go.
yeah, here we go. When my mom was pregnant with me, my mom and my dad, they didn't check the sex basically. Didn't know if it was a girl or a boy, but my dad really wanted a boy. And so he was like, oh, bila keluar this anak, kita panggil dia Alexander Jr. because my dad's Alexander. It's like, oh, this will be Alexander Jr. But keluar perempuan, then okay, well, improvise Alexandra lah. Alexandra Vivian Alexander. So, but now I refer to myself as just Alexander because it's Alex is easy. Alexandra Vivian Alexander is a mouthful. Yeah. Anyway, and then second, my sister came when my mom was pregnant with my sister. My dad was like, "Oh yeah, this will be a boy. When this baby comes out, he'll be Adrian." But then keluar perempuan. So improvise again, Adriana.
It's nice that the names have like a backup.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how I got my name.
I like the babies nowadays. I mean, we try to follow that they have this certain. Kalau kau dusun kau murut, dia nama kasi selit juga nama murut in children, kan?
Yeah.
We have Adi here.
Make Gindung man.
Make Fedi.
Gindung man.
McFeddy,
Nah,
McGindong.
Gindong banget.
Sorry, Gindong. Hi, Gindong.
Anyway, where do we start? You are well known for a film by Siong Films. Tahun berapa tuh?
I think 2017. Itu kayak lama sudah.
Yeah.
2017, because I remember 2016 I joined the Untuk Madau di Kota Marudu, and then I represented Kota Marudu in KDCA, and then after the whole Untuk Madau competition, that's when Joe and Aaron they held an audition at Le Meridian at the time, and I remembered just try, just go try, and then few months later, I think it was July, when I messaged Aaron because teda bunyi. like after audition kan tidak bunyi lagi saya dapat kat tidak you at least tell me if it's not me at least let me know that I got rejected so I don't keep waiting bang. So I messaged Aaron and he told me I kena shortlist and then not long after that they told me that I got selected and that shooting was going to start the year after, so it was 2017 lah. Yeah, that was my first acting gig.
Do you have basic?
No. Well, I mean, in school, when I was in school, I wrote plays, you know, like stage plays, all of that.
In school?
Yeah, like drama, begitu.
Is this normal?
Plays?
I come from Keningau punya school, so it's like hari ni kasih keluar kertas A4 and that's it. Kau buat lah mau. And our normal days are very very dull. And when I compare it to yang KK side, like budak-budak sini are very exposed. But you are from
Kota-K.
How is it there?
I have to say, I'm very lucky because we had, in my opinion, we had really good English teachers. I mean, you can even hear it from the way I talk. I'm not saying apa ni.
Kapandai lah bercakap English kan?
Bukan secakap begitu lah, but like, yeah, I had really good English teachers growing up. I'm not going to say, oh yeah, I learned this myself. Kota-K tidak banyak orang cakap English. No, I had a lot of friends who could speak English, and then my teachers, they were really good as well. They made the classes very fun.
So this is a result of school.
Partly because I was also an active learner. English memang something yang memang I'm very interested in. I've always been interested in. So I like to read, and then I would watch movies, and then I hear them say kan I repeat. Yeah, whatever. Like if there's a word I do not know how to pronounce, I would watch movies, and then identify the exact word that I read that I don't know how to pronounce, then repeat it.
Do you have like a specific favorite TV show back in the day?
Oh my gosh, The Nanny. The Nanny,
Really?
friend.
Punya Brooklyn though.
Oh,
is that
Mr.
proper English?
Sheffield. Oh my gosh, that was my childhood, man.
Yeah, we grew up with that kan.
Goodness me.
Kita tidak sepongkol. I'm sorry.
Apa lagi ya?
Kalau kau cakap The Nanny dan Friends,
The Nanny. Friends, tidak. I didn't watch Friends.
Huh.
No, because I watched a lot of Hallmark.
oh,
And apa tuh?
Oh, ini
Remember
ada Astro.
AXN? Yeah, Astro. Remember AXN?
Astro came to us very very late because
Okay.
mahal.
Yeah, AXN. What's it?
Accent,
CSI,
anime. Oh, CSI, yes.
CSI Supernatural. Oh my goodness. I love Dean Winchester. Heartthrob. Yeah. So yeah, I grew up with that lah. Apa? Memang definitely we watched CSI. CSI Miami.
Mine's Vegas.
CSI Vegas.
Yeah. Favorite.
I still remember one of the main characters, si Horatio.
Oh yeah.
That was CSI Miami. That was
Buka spek pakai.
awesome, man. Won't get fooled again. Won't get fooled again. I love it. Sampai sekarang saya masih ingat. Yeah, that was my childhood.
I'm sensing a lot of good energy from you.
Oh, thank you. I'm sensing a lot of good
Macam-
energy from you.
Really?
Yes.
I'm so melancholic selalu. Okay. Anyway, talking about energy, ever since we met, it was a shoot with Joe and Adam, Shamil. Yeah, I sense
Oh yeah.
you have a very good energy with you. I mean, you bring positivity. Do you realize that?
Well, not to say I realize, oh yeah, I bring positivity. I'm not going to say that, but I do try to think positively in every situation because when you shift your perspective into a more positive way, you tend to be less depressed per se. You tend to be less sad, less angry, and for some reason, if you're more positive, you have problems in your life, much like everyone else, right? But there's a sense of ease in terms of when you're looking to find solutions, right? It's not yang macam buntu, everything's too hard because you're too negative. But if you're positive, it's alright. Like, let's try to control what we can control. Let's try to solve what we can solve now. If we cannot solve it now, put it aside. I tend to think that way. But yeah, and that goes with how I interact with people as well. I like to be more positive. Yeah.
And you're a teacher.
Yeah.
This goes hand in hand.
Yes, it does. I would say, because the students find me more approachable. The environment in the classroom is very positive. Students, they listen. I mean, where I'm teaching right now, they listen well. You know lah, biasa lah, budak-budak can be.
But not you students of.
No, we cut that off. Cut that off. But yeah, students can be jahat lah sometimes. But when in the classroom, right, when you're a positive person, it's contagious, pa, right? Tend to listen. Really, even budak-budak jahat pun, they will listen to you. They will be more positive. How to say? They will be how to
They'll
say?
think twice.
They'll think twice. I suppose the word I'm looking for is they'll be kind and compassionate as well, because that's positivity, I think. And I try to be kind and compassionate in the classroom. But sometimes children do get on my nerve.
Jangan tu.
They do get on my nerve, but they're still cute, really cute, and I love them. And I think it's fine to say, no matter how much you love something, it can still get on your nerve when it's annoying.
Can I segue sekejap to the tiada guru case?
Okay.
Do you think all this frustration leads to cases like this? Like cikgu-cikgu jadi missing.
Oh my goodness.
What's your take on that?
Heavy. I've never had that experience of, when I have a class, right, and I've never experienced not wanting to go into the class. I've never experienced that. I don't know if it's from frustration or just for me, what I understood from it is a general disregard of the subject itself. The teacher doesn't like the subject they're teaching, therefore they're not happy teaching it, therefore they don't want to teach it. That's what I think lah. I don't know if it has anything to do with the children, but that would be really, really bad. If it's
I
because
hope it's not the children.
I hope it's not because of the students. Because if you're a teacher, dude, and you don't like students, you don't like children.
Bagus kau tulis security guard.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't like people in general.
Hello.
That's why the
No
security
pass,
guards-
no entry. Gitu.
Yeah.
No ID, no entry.
More. I think it's for me, that's my take on it. Maybe because they didn't like the subject, they're not happy teaching it, they don't want to teach it, right? But if it's because they don't like students in general, bro, maybe consider a different career. There's always a lot of options. We always have choice.
But I see after this case kan, like people are divided ni. Like now you see siapa yang backup cikgu, siapa yang against it. Even in the teachers circle themselves. I mean, my in-laws are teachers. I'm happy they are very, very good teachers. I don't think I've met a bad teacher before. Macam I think in the kampung punya setting, it's like you are forced to be inspiring, mate. Because kids only have you. And back in the 90s, it's only the teachers and TV at home. And nothing else. We don't have internet.
Yeah.
Our parents know so much of very limited lah what you can learn from your parents back then. And I guess the burden is on teachers lah to inspire kids.
Yeah. So I think. Sorry, you were saying? Okay. Well, I think. Apa sudah tu?
And cut.
There, it flew away. Sekejap.
I think it happens. Kita fikir-fikir dulu. Saya pun mau jam tu tak sah.
Ah! Okay, I remember it. Especially young students here in Sabah. Oh, they're from rich family because like, you know, they need to have money lah, but to be able to like travel here and also some students, they don't want to study in Japan. They don't want to go to school in Japan, but they want to go to school here
Huh?
because it's more it's more focused. The school is very small, right?
Oh, okay. The circle is smaller and then
It's smaller, and then how to say, it's more relaxed, right?
Oh.
Whatever problem they have, they can talk to the teachers about it,
Uh-huh.
right? One of some of my students, I'll tell you one lah, two brothers. They were in Japan, and then the parents were like, "Oh, you wanna you wanna live somewhere else, live abroad, because they have that kind of money. They rich. So they went to Hawaii, and then kids were like, it's whatever. And then they went to Australia. Kids were like, whatever. And then they came here to holiday saja. The kids were like, oh, we like it here. And then and then the parents were like, let's try out. Let's try living here. And so the dad stays in Japan, sometimes would fly here, but the mom stays full time here with the two children.
Housewife.
Yeah, housewife. And like the kids, they finish their education here.
How long? Berapa lama?
So the school starts from primary school, so tahun 1 all the way up to tingkatan 3.
Oh.
In Japan, after Form 3,
Yeah.
you can work already.
Yeah.
So, yeah, all the way up to Form 3.
So, diorang habis ini sampai tingkatan 3 dong gimana?
Up to them. Either they want to continue studying in Japan, they want to continue study elsewhere abroad. Up to them.
Ada juga begitu punya sistem.
Yeah. The school I'm teaching in right now is fully Japanese curriculum.
Fully Japanese curriculum.
Fully
So like
Japanese
fully Japanese culture juga lah, yang you have to take off your shoes and then you have
Oh
to
yeah,
the school
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, cool yang gitu. Itu yang cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Tapi kenapa dong tidak mau rasa tu experience di Jepun tapi dong rasa tu experience ini? Have you asked them like?
One student, for example, he was bullied back at home.
Oh, okay.
He's a very quiet and
Yeah.
shy boy, and he has trouble making friends. But here, the classroom can be only maximum 4 to 5 students only, right, in one classroom. Really depends lah, their age group kan begitu. And so the teacher can focus on them in whatever they need help with in terms of academically. And then second, because it's, the number of students in one class is very small, the sense of belonging is very strong.
Yeah.
You don't bully
Yeah.
you don't bully each other when it's just a small number, right?
Because you're very macam nampak lah.
Yeah. So they're very tight together. So he liked it a lot here. When he's here, he goes to school every day, does well, right? Then they went back to Japan for like a year. Did not go to school at all. Wouldn't go to school. His grades plummeted, went bad. Then the parents were like, okay, you want to go back to Sabah? He's like, yeah. So he came back, finished his studies here up until Form 3.
Menarik kalau macam begitu.
Ada girlfriend tu.
Maybe.
Tapi lain culture, lain negara, lain culture bahkan.
I want teacher Alex.
Ya, kan ada aja yang
Plot
begitu.
twist, dude.
Tapi ya mungkin dia suka kalimat sini kali kan. Kan ada suka makan pohon.
Probably, I don't know.
Oke, sambung.
Di, kau mau jadi co-host kah? Boleh kah kita ambil dia?
Apa ini? Saya suka bercerita, saya nigel.
Kau mau jadi co-host sip-sip kah?
Baik, sekarang.
Forever.
Macam siap tau.
Siap kan? Dia pada buka.
Tapi mana saya nih? Yang penting ada masa.
Terus saya set kontrak.
Ya, ada kontrak kan?
Print.
Kami ada slip gaji. Oke, kita boleh speed jalan.
Release form, mana release form?
Mana tuh?
Saksi.
Kasih keluar release form.
Oke.
Oke, bye Mat.
Oh, pegang enggak?
Mau pergi ambil release form.
Bye, Jen.
Hai.
Ambil release form.
Oke. Mau besok, Bos. Alright.
Oke. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, sip.
Ada juga kalau di balik pergi pun, ada juga yang satu umur saya tidak pergi sekolah. Jadi dia pun rasa terbrainwash macam begitu mungkin.
Ya,
Probably juga lah.
probably.
Culture dorang sana memang sudah biasa yang dorang kasih normal yang kalau kau tidak pergi sekolah, kau tidak boleh tidak pergi sekolah.
Oh ya. Ya,
Kalau
ya,
sini
ya.
kita tidak boleh kan, pasti wajib pergi sekolah.
But then the school I'm teaching in pun sama. If you don't want to go to school, it's fine.
Oh iya.
Ya.
So yang kau punya attendance, dia tidak efek kau punya kredit.
No, it doesn't.
Woi, kalau saya boleh ulang balik sekolah saya pergi sana.
It doesn't.
Residency program.
It does. I mean, of course, if you don't do well, you don't do well lah kan.
So exam dia macam mana lah?
So they have two types lah, the formative and the summative. So one is after
What?
each formative and summative.
Apa tu?
So formative is like after each unit. So in the textbook you have units, right? Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, all of that. So after each unit you'll have a small test about that unit, right?
Itulah.
Begitu.
Ah.
Quiz, test. I mean they call it test also lah. And then the summative is where you sum up the whole thing, and then you have a test for that.
Ujian tunggal.
Gitu.
Oh, memang. Jadi kau sebagai cikgu macam mana kau punya proses penyediaan tu soalan?
Well, that's the thing because I don't speak Japanese. I don't write Japanese.
Oh, it can be
Yet.
very very hard kan?
Yeah.
Sumimasen.
Oh, sumimasen. I'm
Sumimasen,
learning. I'm
sumimasen.
learning the
Sumimasen.
hiragana right now.
Hajimimashite, sumimasen.
It's my first time. Excuse me, itu ka?
Sumimasen, sumimasen.
Hajimemashite. Yeah. What's it? Because I don't read and write and speak Japanese, I don't do the assessments. So I work with the teaching partner lah, basically. So the most that I can do is like basically have a conversation with my teaching partner, what should be included in the tests, and what we think should be lah in the test. Sometimes my teaching partner, she would do the test altogether because it's all in Japanese. Yeah. Even in like because I teach English pun kan, it's still in Japanese. Like the instructions would all still be in Japanese.
Mana tu?
Yeah. It's very interesting lah.
Ya, so kira tiga bahasa lah tu kan. Meskipun ada sedikit Malay, ada sedikit mostly English ada je lah. Begitu dalam kepala tu.
In my head.
Ya.
Well, yeah, probably.
Oh kan?
Doesn't.
Ada razan lagi sikit.
Kadazan lagi sikit. No, but Kadazan, oh my gosh, I really need to learn it.
Razan.
Dusun is easier for me because I come from Kota-K. I like to say by blood because my father is Kadazan. By blood I'm Kadazan, but actually I'm Dusun
Macam mana tu?
because I grew up in a Dusun environment. Kota-K, there's more Dusun than Kadazan people. And my dad didn't really speak Kadazan with us when we were growing up. Apalagi Dusun sama juga lah, but like now that I'm learning, whenever I go back to Kota-K, the Dusun is very easy, but you hear it.
You hear it all the
You
time.
hear it all the time.
Yeah.
Even here, when I come here di KK pun, there's always going to be someone Dusun.
Siapa sih Dusun?
Boleh lah.
Ya.
Korean apa? Boleh. Memboros Kadazan. Memboros Dusun.
Um, you shot. You spoke a lot of Kadazan in the film.
Huminodun.
Huminodun.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I feel it was how do you say?
Awkward.
Not really awkward because this is the type of film that you want people to listen to what you're saying. So memang dia punya sebutan tu like satu-satu. But yes, sebiji.
Yeah, bro.
Is it supposed to be like that, or was that you?
You mean my performance?
Yeah. Is
I
it
mean-
is it directed to be like that, or
No, it was because I couldn't speak it, man. Like, I mean, I could.
it felt natural in a way,
Hmm.
in a way that you want to teach someone how to speak that language.
I take that as a compliment. Because
I guess you worked hard for it.
a lot of everything I said was in the script. It was all curated. I was taught. We had workshops before the actual shooting, where I would practice my kadazan with Auntie Rita Lasimbang. She helped a lot. I mean, she's great.
You do like table reading lah.
We did table reading. At first, I did everything in English at first, just to get the feel of it, just to be able to channel the right kind of emotions, because I understand it a lot better, English. And then afterwards, start going into the Kadazan script, the Kadazan language. And yeah, it took a month, 2 months of like really immersing myself in it. I think, if I remember it correctly. It was a while back. But yeah, I mean, I totally understand if people were to say, dia punya kadazan awkward, dia punya kadazan gini-gini, you know, like dia punya acting sangat awkward. I totally understand.
But a part of that lah. What was your? How was the experience playing this role? I mean, it's such a big role. It's
Iconic.
yeah, but I mean, you have the rights to be awkward. This is freaking Huminodun, sial.
Campur jadi Cinderella.
Kan? Oh, bukan Cinderella. Dia tahu apa.
Yeah.
It's a god.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what? How do I put this?
How I felt.
To you, what is Huminodun after doing all this?
Huminodun is all around us. For me, there's a Huminodun in all of us, especially Kadazan Dusuns. She's all around us because, like, according to the myths, this all would be impossible without her. You know, the whole world has gone to. Can I curse in this?
Yeah.
The whole world has gone to shit, right? And it was because of her that humans survived, right? Dude, I tell you, Huminodun means so much to me. Every year, Kamatan is like a magical month for me. I feel like, to some people, right, they would say, oh, Christmas, my wishes come true during Christmas ka or New Year's ka. For me, it would be Kamatan.
I guess it's stuck with you now until someone else plays Huminodun.
Yeah, the next.
You're freaking Huminodun until that day comes.
No,
Yes.
I feel
I'm
like,
sorry, but yes.
I feel like there's a Huminodun in
No.
all of
I mean,
us.
yes.
In all of
in a way,
every girl.
in that way, yes.
Uh,
But as an icon,
mm.
as the face to Huminodun in YouTube, you Google Huminodun, your face is there. God.
But I don't really see. I see that character, you know.
Dia mau share lah balik kan semua orang.
Eh?
Kau mau share lah bahkan the role to everyone.
Yeah. But then again, I
Beban
mean,
loh, beban.
Huminodun is not something you own,
I know.
dude.
I know.
I just played as her, and when I see Like the posters, yeah, like you said, on YouTube ka, Google ka, you see my face, whatever. But I see that person as completely separate from me. I don't see that as me. I see that, oh yeah, that's Huminodun, because that was the character I played. But that's not me.
Wow. Okay, kabak-kabak. Wow, wow. Macam Jim Caviezel playing Jesus. Kan? When people saw him on the streets begitu kan, hey, it's Jesus. No, I'm the apa tu? Monte Cristo tu. There was another character he played. Something Monte Cristo. Because I really tried hard to be that person. Now I'm Jesus, like I'm the Count of Monte Cristo. Yeah, I'm the Count of Monte Cristo. So like,
I mean like if you're playing any like iconic role, mesti
Kan.
ada yang orang the public macam gitu macam Iron Man, Tony Stark Iron Man,
Nah, yeah.
Robert Downey Jr.
Oh my gosh, yeah,
something like
yeah.
that.
You just sometimes it's hard to separate,
Yeah,
kan?
yeah,
It's like
yeah, yeah.
Robert Downey Jr.
This
is
is-
Iron
yeah,
Man.
yeah.
Iron
This is
Man
how
is
we
Robert
feel.
Downey Jr.
I mean,
This
how
is how
I
we feel
feel.
as an audience, like
yeah,
you
now
are Huminodun,
you
something like
are
that,
Huminodun.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And if
No,
you-
oh my
I'm
gosh.
sorry.
I never
yeah,
realized
yeah.
that.
Until Atea plays Huminodun.
Yeah, yeah, and then,
Until you play Huminodun. Okay.
yeah. This is the
sorry,
ghost of Huminodun. Macam begitu. Kan?
Yeah, no, I get you. Wow, that's very interesting. I never thought of it that way. I mean, I see the pictures, like I said, I see those pictures. I don't see myself, I see Huminodun. Because I put in a lot of effort to try and, during acting lah, huh? To try and be her, in a sense, to do justice to her, to really understand. Because here's the thing. First of all, I didn't, for so long after we did Huminodun, I had imposter syndrome because I didn't feel like I deserved the role. Because I couldn't speak Kadazan, couldn't speak Dusun, right? And then because of that imposter syndrome, like up until now, it's like every day, okay, try to learn as much Dusun or Kadazan as much as I can, right? If I have the opportunity to speak it, I try to, just so that I can feel like, yes, I earned that. No, not to say I earned that role, but like, at least I feel a little better.
Connected.
I definitely connected with Huminodun when I was. It's
How?
hard to say. When I was taking the role of Huminodun, I had to connect myself with her. I had to meditate. I had to like sit in silence, try to feel her around me. That's why I say she's everywhere. She's around us.
How do you feel when you describe it? Like you meditate and you like macam absorb semua macam ni.
It's just the fact that you see the trees in nature, right? You see the trees, you see what, like everything green, everything here, everything around us. It's hard to describe, but it's because of her that we have this.
Macam gitu.
For us Kadazan Dusuns, right? Kediemars, it's because of her. All of this would not be possible without her.
I mean, okay, like our beliefs lah kan. When Huminodun was sacrificed, dia punya umur tu agak-agak berapa? Like how?
Thousands of years old, but because she's forever young, so she still looked like a young girl. I would say in her early 20s. Early 20s, I mean, that's the sense I felt like. That's the sense I got.
So we can like really. Oh.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So we can say that Huminodun, Buddha, Jesus. Boleh kah kasih sama?
Boleh. Basically an old lady juga kan lah, yeah, who knows lah, because we
But
kita tidak
because
tinggal itu zaman
the
kan,
sacrifice,
and
there's
it's a
that
myth.
dilemma.
Yeah.
But okay, Huminodun as a person, as a five tall person, loves rice. A person. How do you connect? Do you see her as a person, or do you see her as this energy, godly? Because mesti ada that level yang, oh, I can do this, like how she might walk like this.
Dude, I can totally see why you're asking. Like you're just saying like Jesus. But yeah, I can totally see her as both. You know, like a person and a deity. Come on.
Yeah.
You know, like why do we love her so much? Because we can relate. She was once human. She once lived with us, according to the legend, according to the belief. Sorry. But yeah, I see her to some extent in her life. She was once human. She knew how to live with humans, and she understood what a human would feel. And so that in itself made her partly human. Not entirely human, but human enough. Get what I mean?
Yeah.
Demigod.
Yeah.
Human enough.
She suffers too.
Yeah, macam Hercules lah.
Hercules macam what tu?
Yalah,
Oh, adalah time dia heartbroken, dia sedih lah sikit.
I would
This
say
is like Disney. Hercules.
yeah, but then to be honest, Hercules punya story is like the most human.
Yeah.
He was suffering because of his humanness, right?
I have this dilemma lah, bukan cuma dilemma, something I think about lah, like Christianity, Islam, this is religion from abroad, imported popular religion, and they say that this guy is cool, believe in him, worship him, and a lot of us we buy that. I mean, we're Christians, we're Muslims, and it's okay. But how if makin sudah deh.
Intense.
What if back in 1940s we had a very good marketing team for Huminodun,
Oh, help me.
and we published a bunch of writings
Abroad.
I don't know, just locally lah dulu. Sini lah, underground fanzine or something.
As you can see, it worked really well locally.
I don't know. I mean, my image of Huminodun now is you.
Astaga.
We go back to that because now we see. Okay, if you see the face of Jesus, you will see this handsome
Gregor.
man with goatee, nice oily hair. Gitu kan?
Oily hair.
Yeah, it's like oil pomade or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Shiny.
Kan?
Glossy.
Perfect. and our image is that, and now we're stuck with your face.
Oh my gosh.
Do you
Now
see
we're
this?
stuck with this face. Huminodun stuck with this
Fortunately,
face. Kasian.
fortunately, it's a beautiful face.
Thank you.
Come, speak over there. Yeah, I mean, what if the Huminodun religion, apa kita mau panggil ni agama ni, is an
Huminodun
in thing.
became a religion.
Yeah, it became.
Way of living lah.
Yeah.
Way of living lah.
I mean, now
To
we
be
only.
honest,
Yeah, I think
Now it's a way of living, yes.
yeah,
But-
to be honest, Huminodun
But we leave it.
punya belief.
Hari Jumaat saya pergi sembahyang, hari Ahad saya pergi sembahyang, and we leave that. What if this becomes a main thing?
Freaking,
Like in Sabah.
I don't know. Ada lagi tak?
it's freaking opening up a can of worms.
We would have like, oh, Huminodun wouldn't do that. What would Huminodun do?
I think we always get like everyday gamatan juga kan, dan oh ini kayak yang the
Kan,
spirit of
but-
the Huminodun free kan. Ya, kita mesti ada kontroversi juga tiap tahun kan. Like it's still within us lah, the spirit yang macam orang masih lagi. I think only kamatan orang akan sebut pasal Huminodun.
Imagine kalau orang bincang benda macam ni hari-hari. Dia macam dakwah.
Hoy na, kamu ni.
We're not putting you on the spot, Kuni.
Humi.
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 Wow.
You need to dress like Huminodun. Something like that.
Nobody tells Huminodun what to dress.
Wow.
Okay?
Yeah, because you are Huminodun, so no one tells you what to dress.
That includes me. I take after my role model, Huminodun.
Tapi masa kau buat tu film lah kan, like before you even got the role, like do you like macam yang masa kau sudah mau dapat role, kau sudah buat yang how many deep layer of the research and
Oh my gosh.
yeah,
Wow.
before during and then after, like ada difference kayaknya.
That's a good question.
It's a good question. What I like before I got the role, before I even knew, I only knew Huminodun as that, as this deity, the daughter of Kinohingan and Sumundo, who was sacrificed for, who was sacrificed for humankind, lah. Which at the time I didn't really understand it. I didn't really understand the legend itself, didn't really understand the whole belief, the whole,
The spirit
the story,
behind it.
the whole story. I didn't understand, but I was like, what? What?
What was?
How a virgin girl can save humankind? How killing a virgin girl can save humankind?
Were you against the idea at first?
Yeah. When I was young, I was like, what? How does that make
Yeah,
sense?
Yeah.
Right? How-
And why girls?
Yeah, why
Yeah.
is always girl? Like
And why
Masuri,
virgin?
Masuri too.
And why virgin? It's like, she's got so
Macam
much to live for.
Macam kau tu lah kan.
Kami kan dodo-dodo.
Macam
Dodo-dodo
kau.
yang sudah enough
Anak
living,
pilot
ba?
kita.
Dalam semua lah, bah.
But yeah, and then afterwards, I got the role. Afterwards I joined Huminodun. Undok Ngadao, sorry. I joined Undok Ngadao, and then auditioned, got the role. That was what I knew about Huminodun throughout that whole journey.
Like the rest of us lah. Like,
Yeah,
baca.
right? Yeah. And then after I
That's
got
where
the
it
role,
sinked in for you.
after I got the role, I read the script and then talked with people who knew more about this culture, who knew more about the story, right? Yeah, that's when there's more to it than just a virgin girl kena sacrifice. There's more to it than that, right? She wasn't just some virgin girl. She wasn't even human. She was human to an extent, but not human completely, because she was still a deity. She was born from gods. So yeah, it's just how to say, the rules are different when you're a god.
You need to be sacrificed.
She got like her physical form kena sacrifice, but her physical form became sustenance. Right? If we kena sacrifice, if we die lah. Kita jadi bangkai, jadi mayat. Right? But her body became sustenance because the belief about the story was that her whole being was energy. Her whole being was energy, physical being. So when diluraikan, when she was sacrificed, she became, that energy that energy has to go somewhere. And so it became something else and became sustenance, business in this case. So that's why now I believe when we, as humans, when we die, we just get recycled. Earth is a closed system. We just get recycled. There's energy in us. The energy goes elsewhere, right? It can go into a tree, an animal, the water, whatever it is. I feel like we just get recycled. That's why, in a sense, yeah, it's a whole journey lah. Like in terms of like my religious belief, I became agnostic because you can neither prove or disprove the existence of God.
Did this happen? Sorry. Did this happen? I mean, you being agnostic after?
Yeah. Yeah.
After you got basically you got enlightened lah.
Yeah, well.
I don't
yeah,
need a religion.
In simple terms, I suppose. Yeah, I was enlightened. But yeah, it was a whole journey. It was a whole freaking epiphany, you know. But it didn't happen overnight.
So how long was that process? Macam mana kau punya yang Eureka ada yang
Like years.
ada tu Eureka
And
moment.
it wasn't like, how to say, I didn't get that eureka moment. It was just one day I decide, you know what, this all doesn't make sense. This is what I believe now, you know. But I wouldn't say that as a eureka moment, but it was a whole journey. It was a whole experience of it. And that's beautiful for me.
Yeah, I think that's beautiful. Macam kau dapat tiba-tiba tu yang understanding
Yeah.
about everything itu kan.
Yeah.
Wait. Do you call this agnostic or
I think it's more like enlightened lah.
Huminodun punya religion?
We're starting a whole new religion.
I mean,
Kita buat cult ya. Kita cult tapi starting a cult.
you make your research, and I'm not saying that you believe the research, but you've been living that life,
Oh,
and based on that, you found
like my own personal belief, my own way of living. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I never actually really talk about this so much, but I do tell people, yeah, I'm agnostic. But agnosticism, it's not a religion. I think it's
With conscious thinking.
yeah.
Kau lebih conscious kepada
Yeah.
benda. So you have more logical thinking macam yang how to say you more common sense lebih tinggi daripada orang lain, something like that.
Oh.
Your empathy is much more than anybody else.
Because I wouldn't say God does not exist. No, I wouldn't say that. But can I confidently say that he does exist? I don't know. I've never seen him. But can I say the same for Huminodun? Right? I'm agnostic towards Huminodun as well. So there you go. Fair.
oh, okay. Fair enough. Dah habis sih kalau bincang.
Gila kamu, aku cut.
Tapi kalau bukan di Huminodun,
Kejap, diam dulu kau.
Sudah.
Diam dulu. Berat nih.
Sudah.
Simpan dulu tuh. Rolling dulu.
Sudah, rolling sudah.
Oh betul.
Okay.
Apa macam tadi?
coba dia entity lain. Macam dia orang kalau coba kita semua
Gafil.
kan itu kita punya belief kan Huminodun dia perempuan. Coba dia sebab dia kalau benda-benda gini kan dia selalu kena obsesi cuma orang yang kau boleh macam kau boleh relate. Coba dia bukan orang macam begitu. Macam
Coba dia bukan lelaki
Iya.
atau perempuan.
ya coba dia bukan lagi itu perempuan. Coba dia digambarkan secara nyata dalam literatur dia seorang wanita tua macam begitu. Adakah itu akan
Perempuan lah
berubah?
badan.
Masih juga perempuan.
Ya. Tapi
Okay,
dia punya
I get you.
karakter sudah berubah. Kita sudah tahu dia punya karakter. Dia orang tua.
Like a very wise
Ya, ada
old person.
Ataupun dia sebaliknya macam begitu.
Dude, if we're talking about God kan, they can be anyone. A young girl, a young boy, an old man, old woman. They can be anyone. If you kalau saya kan, what I think lah about God, it's not a man, not a woman, genderless.
Ya, genderless ya.
It's God is an entity. He's like some sort of deity. He's there. He exists. Or he or she or whatever. It.
Itlah.
I don't know. Macam tinanggap kalau it. But yeah,
Coba
The
dia
thing,
kucing kah macam gitu. Kalau dia
God-
kucing macam mana?
exists as God, not a girl, not a boy, not a woman, not a man. God exists as God. God is something way above us, way something bigger than what our feeble human minds can think of.
But
Or can't imagine.
God.
I have a counter.
God.
Kita debating sudah nih.
No. I'm agreeing.
Yeah,
God
I agree.
is so powerful. He's so powerful. He's
Yeah,
so
but-
powerful.
Oh,
He can be anything he wants.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
God.
God can
God?
be anything he wants.
Okay, so
Bukan he.
let's just put this out there. God punya pronouns is God.
Yeah.
God's pronoun is God.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Let's just call God God. God is a God.
Be God.
No other pronouns, just God.
Oh, the Hindus would be furious. The Hindus would be angry.
Why? They got ano?
They got a
Pronouns.
few hundreds of gods.
A thousand.
Thousands of gods. Which one?
Doesn't
We
matter.
watched Trevor Noah.
Oh yeah.
In God, we believe in God. Like, which one?
No, we're talking about the one omnipotent, like whatever omnipotent God. Just that one God.
I feel like I
the
understand,
gods
but I'm
of
lost.
no, the God of all gods.
God of God.
Yeah, we're talking about the God of all gods, if there is. Because if you want to talk about all these other gods, these thousands of gods, dude, tidak siap kita punya sip-sip nih. Mau
Ina cukup
tambah?
ini kopi kau ni teh.
Tidak cukup, mau
Apa
tambah?
setaruh minuman kamu? Saya risau gila.
Ada. Nolak. No, it's very halal.
I love the fact that even with our political unrest, we have a bunch of people yang sengaja mau kasih. I'm trying to be diplomatic sini ya. Banyak pihak-pihak yang ini tidak ngam, itu tidak ngam, kau tidak betul. Blablabla. We still, like you said, Keamatan, we still get together as people of the rice. Montopo, Talak, Lihing. It all comes from one source and we enjoy it one way or another. And there is no political entity, tidak ada sistem yang boleh kau paham kan? And sorry. I feel God is working in a very weird way.
Oh, yeah, he's a God always is.
He is.
He, she, they, them.
Them.
God.
Udah
God.
kamu berguntur gila.
God is God.
Berguntur, jing.
Ini Kamis gelap, belum lagi Jumat gelap.
Kencang.
I think aside
Okay,
from
tone
all
down,
that
tone
lah,
down.
yeah, aside from all that lah, yeah.
Ah.
How do you feel after? Like macam yang kau sudah, do you feel like sudah kau become Huminodun? Do you feel like can you do more?
Oh my gosh, that's a really good question because I felt so lost after Huminodun. After the whole shooting done, I had to let the character go. I had to let her go. Goodness me, I felt empty. There was a period of time I felt freaking depressed because I felt like, dude, compare me with Huminodun. I am nothing. What can I do? I'm only human, little human, nothing. I felt so depressed because I feel like I cannot do much.
This is like the Huminodun withdrawal syndrome.
Ah, yeah. Dude.
Wow, yeah.
Dude, I was
We're
like,
so fortunate to experience that, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. Only, I think dia saja yang dapat to
And Jim
experience.
Caviezel.
Yeah.
Dude, my goodness, oh man.
How do you cook? I mean, did you need advice from the Nasimbang?
Unfortunately, I didn't get any advice. I didn't seek any professional help, any help at all. I was depressed for a few months, just feeling worthless, as if I can't do anything, like, apa laseni? I nothing compared to Huminodun. which is also how, to pull myself out of that, I tried, little by little, I tried to change my perspective into being more positive, day by day. So, I mean, you mentioned earlier that you feel, I'm a positive person. You feel the positive vibe. That doesn't happen overnight, or that wasn't something that I grew up like when I was a kid. I've always been like that. No, it's something. It's a mentality that I have adopted to keep myself sane, to keep myself from being depressed, because I have been depressed. Self-diagnosing.
Aw.
But I don't know. I was
It's a
yang
process.
langsung tidak mau keluar, tidak mau jumpa orang, like after work just like
Sounds
stay
like
in the
me.
room, go like look in the tengok ceiling, and then sometimes tidak makan. Most times tidak makan. It would be so hard to leave the bed. It would be so hard to just walk out the door, my room door. If I don't have to go to work, and every day going to work is freaking hell at the time. I think I was depressed because it's like, apalah nih, what is this life compared to Huminodun, right? But little by little, I realized something was wrong with me when one day I was driving, and this intrusive thought came in my head. What if I just swerve?
Oh.
That's when I realized, oh shit,
Yeah.
oh shit, this is not good. And then I like read up about mental health, everything. How can I help myself? At the time, I didn't know about going to like see a therapist or whatever. I didn't know about that. Or if I do know, I didn't know where to seek that help, right? To find that help. So I read up about like mental health. What can you do to bring yourself out of it? And one of the ways is by adopting positive mindset.
PMA. Positive mental attitude.
So little by little, you start small. Try to see things in a more positive way.
So what was the first thing that you did?
What was the first thing that I do? The first thing was to be grateful. To be grateful. It's like, dude, I'm grateful that I am not outside in the rain, homeless. Like,
Appreciate the little things.
yeah, appreciating the little things because it grows bigger and bigger.
Yeah, ripple effect.
Yeah, ripple effect. And then now you see the product.
So you wasn't like always like positive like before this?
Kilat.
Oh,
Kau sebelumnya kau tidak positif?
Oh,
Or you
yeah.
ignorance, like I don't know, like how.
I was, let's just say I can do.
Kau Ah, tidak ada. Cerita lain.
Yeah, legend.
Cerita lain sama ni.
Saya tutup dulu lah.
Dude, chill. Anyway. Oh yeah, let's just say, like I was saying, let's just say I can turn a I can turn a light and fun situation into a negative one, or I can just say something and people will all go,
Ah, okay.
Let's go home. Gitu.
no, yang macam, okay, Alex,
Hmm.
gitu. Yeah.
I think
Self-deprecating.
Ya. I think I can relate. Macam kalau saya pun dulu selalu first kepala saya mesti yang tidak bagus dulu. Dan tiba-tiba kau pada itu transition yang first di kepala kau yang pop up yang benda baik dulu. Ya kau tidak tahu itu benda jadi tiba-tiba. So kau build itu macam kau build kau punya character, new character, something like that. New you. Something like that. Yeah.
But it's not something that happens overnight.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
yeah,
it's over the years of adopting that positive mindset.
Hmm.
Kalau before this, let's say for example, like smallest inconvenience, you blame other people. It's like, hey, maybe because they are begini, that's why they are begini. Maybe because this person did this, that's why I'm affected in this way. Something like that lah. But no, these days. I just think maybe that person is just busy, or maybe that person has their own problem, and everyone has problems. Fair enough. It's like, let them be, you know. Now I try to control what I can control. I don't see the point of blaming other people, because you can't. What can you solve? You blame other people for your inconveniences. What can you solve? Tidak. Find a solution. Like, what can you do to solve the problem?
Wow, very interesting. So you played the Huminodun part and then it get mature lah.
Oh yeah.
Say that?
I mean, it's not just because of Huminodun, not just because I played that role, but also, you know, life itself, and like the things I've experienced in life.
I guess you can say you had a very convenient life hack you got from Huminodun. Got a cheat kit.
Dude, I don't know. The painful moments. Painful juga lah. Dude, I never want to be back there again. That place where I thought, that place where I was depressed. Never want to go back to that moment where I thought, ooh, what if I
had this moment. Keramun sing traffic light. I had this thought, what if? And physically, without thinking, like tying your shoe, opening buttons, I was unlocking my safety belt.
Dude.
And set accelerator. By the time yang saya lurus sudah kan, terus yang, then I realized like, shit, this is suicidal. These are my tendencies coming back. I used to be very suicidal during college days, and it came back. I think this was 2008, 2009. I couldn't physically control it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, saya terkejut ni, because usually it's in your head kan, like you say swerving kan. So I didn't imagine swerving. I was imagine kalau saya pecah dari tu cermin, saya terbang dari kereta. So I was like, okay, tekan.
Trigger warning ah. Trigger warning.
I'm sorry, this is
Warning,
yeah. Terus yang okay, I talked to my wife.
Shit.
I said I need help. So we have like a circle, community, ministry, church thing, and our witnesses is very, very supportive until today, and I seek his friendship, I guess. I wasn't really seeking for advice or guidance. I just needed someone to talk to. Habis kalau bilang, oh kau mesti buat begini, tidak juga saya ikut. But after telling the person yang, oh, I went through this, and then dia tanya like simple questions li yang, apa kau rasa? So dia cerita gini. Oh, and then do you have any problems in this part of your life? Dia cakap, oh ada. I do this. I need to do this. Saya jawab semua sendiri ya. Oh, how about this part of your life? Oh, ada juga. Sana pun ada juga masalah. This. Oh, financially ada juga. Then I realized I have all the answers. Cuma saya tidak tahu macam mana mau susun saya punya hidup sendiri ni yang.
Oh.
When you talk to people, PSA. When you talk to people about your problems, it helps. So it's a cycle.
Yeah,
For me, it's a cycle. Kadang-kadang macam I'm really up there, winning awards, competition, like people know my art, I'm an artist, blah blah. Terus siok lah dia punya perasaan. Terus yang, and then comes the design process. You need to be inspired, you need to come up with something new. Terus yang, apa ni, apa punya hidup ni, and then apa kosong. Then I become depressed again. Sometimes I feel intentionally. Kan ada ni artis, suffering artist thing.
Yeah, to
yang kau
trigger
mesti
dia punya inspiration.
saya hidup susah. Oh, matilah saya. Bullshit. But I don't want that feeling to come.
Yeah.
The thing is, bila kau feel kau punya art kan, I guess as artist,
I mean, we all artists here, so
Yeah.
we all can.
we trigger a big sense of empathy. Kau
Yeah.
tengok orang susah, kau tengok, and you put yourself in those positions. Lama-lama kau terlebih feel lah kalian. Terus yang kau pun yang, oh saya beni yang sedih ni. Terus yang, dude, kau tinggal di mana? Kau makan apa? Sedap ni. Terus yang, tidak berterima kasih betul. So I guess that's when I learned to get out from this, that was the first process I need to go through. Being grateful. You do a list, gratitude list.
Wow.
Terus yang I'm thankful for oxygen, I'm thankful semua yang kecil-kecil
Yeah,
dulu
yeah.
Yang tidak-tidak ni yang memanglah ada oxygen, but imagine if you cannot breathe. Terus
Dude,
yang
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, no, apa nih? Start small, man. Really, that was how I started. Gila. Freaking being grateful for the fact that I had a bed to sleep in. Yeah, I'm freaking grateful for that, man. My bed's nice, you know. So I started small, and then it snowballs lah. Yeah.
Kalau saya dulu kan, saya rasa begitu masa saya kerja.
Hmm.
Kerja office hour. Environment kerja memang boring dulu. Langsung dah. Kalau kau punya passion lah. Sampai saya rasa saya punya bilang saya punya passion sampai ada saya punya ada suicidal thoughts yang bagus saya mati supaya saya tidak kerja macam begitu. So that's when I know yang oh shit, this is different. So like 2 days after that, I write the resignation letter under PHR and explain everything because I have this. I hate the macam kita punya work environment and I have this suicidal thoughts and setelah itu then they say okay, kami tidak boleh buat apa-apa kalau kamu mau berhenti, kita tidak boleh provide kalau service macam begini dia bilang.
Wow.
So tapi memang saya betul-betul mau berhenti.
Yeah.
So saya berhenti saja besok dah bini masih punya kawan, wih muka kau macam dapat cahaya dia lah macam tu. Ya, macam
Tahun berapa ni?
2017 something like that. Yeah.
Baru juga.
Ya, sebelum saya join pangrok. Ya, saya ada tu. Wah, itulah memang kerja. I think semacam job yang even though yang memang kau yang kau chase dari budak, waktu memang minat komputer dan kau dapat tu dream job, tapi gara-gara environment kerja kau tidak suka, terus kau terpaksa resign. Tapi kau jumpa passion baru.
Saya jumpa kau waktu Voices from the Asylum. We used to have this poetry night.
Yeah, I was still working at that time.
Yeah.
Still working at that time.
Time tu, saya ingat that was your flow. Kau punya style
I think
begitu yang
transition.
dark, yang melancholic. Oh ini style dia punya art.
I think
Kau depressed rupanya.
Yeah.
It manifests. in your art.
Manifest. Yeah, we manifest everything.
Yeah.
Oh, cool loh. Wah. Ya, tidak cool lah itu kerja itu tidak cool lah.
Yeah.
Because everything macam yang because I believe right, macam yang everything that leads you today is because of your past life. Macam yang yours yang buat kita jumpa sini pun sebab ada yang lead us. Kau jadi Huminodun, vegan sip. Saya boring di rumah macam gitu kan. So, kita semua terkonek macam gitu.
Pangrok sulap.
Ya banget lah. So kita connect semua
Boring
dari
di
sana.
rumah.
So it's all manifesting. I think it's all manifesting. Wow, yeah. Dan tapi kalau kau masa yang kau once you got the role dia yang before yang macam adalah lah. Semasa kau dalam jadi Huminodun.
Still rolling?
Kau ada yang macam yang lepas ni dia nak any plan yang macam yang kau tadi tiba-tiba kau lost gitu kan. Kau tahu kan yang kau akan lost atau dia expect that to happen? You know? Oh.
I did not. And when I was in it, I didn't even know it was because of the fact that I had to let Huminodun go.
So how do you know yang
It was all the, it was a process of healing, man. Like after, I'm still in the process of healing. Healing I think is an ongoing process throughout our life because it's not just the things that happened to us when we were, the painful things that happened to us when we were adult or whatever. It goes all the way back from when we were kids, right?
Yeah, true.
We have childhood trauma. Some of these trauma we don't even realize we have. We don't even realize we went through. So yeah, the process of healing, I think, is lifelong. But you get better as a person as time goes by. You improve, you know. So, but yeah, when I was in it, when I felt depressed, I didn't know it was because of that. I didn't know it was because of about having to let go of Huminodun, let go of that role. But I just remember I felt worthless. I felt like nothing. Yeah. And then, fast forward to after.
How long do it punya to the process like long?
Probably 1 or 2 years begitulah.
Shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was wow.
But at that time you still like promoting what the film, right? So
Yeah.
so you macam lah, you go to the premiere, but
Yeah.
you feel like low, or like you
But I guess that was
Every
in a
time.
way Alex.
yeah,
During the shoot sebelum it's a wrap.
yeah,
That was Huminodun.
Yeah. No, but when we were doing like promotional things for Huminodun,
yeah.
that's when I felt most alive. It's like, oh yeah, something to do with her, right?
Okay.
I get to
Oh, I
feel
have a story.
significant again.
Okay.
Finish up. I have a story.
That's it.
Habis lah.
Continue.
Astagfirullah.
Memotong cerita.
Terus,
Sebelum saya lupa.
It's okay. It's okay.
So we were doing a mural di
Uh-huh.
Wisma Sabah
Uh-huh.
of Huminodun,
Oh,
which was Nadira,
uh-huh.
and that's a different story.
Jilat sel.
Okay ni dia.
Kami memuji ini. So it was raining. It was raining, and the district boys from KL started to color in the red of the Sabah red in the flag,
Oh.
the red part of the flag tu kan. So it was big lah, merah. And even above of the character's face, which was Huminodun lah. Start hujan, the whole wall of Wisma Sabah jadi merah, semua merah. We're like, fuck! And the blue is in sudah. The blue is in, merah di atas, terus menangis langsung. Bukan menangis, mencurah-curah apa.
Oh, shit.
Okay, we're dead. Everything yang biru jadi purple.
Oh no.
And that face part of Huminodun tidak apa-apa jadi ya. Serious. You can ask all the Kota-K Art Group punya team, the uncle yang
Pegang crane.
man the crane, and two Vinod and the other guy from KL. So Vinod, our manager, if you're watching, Indian from Klang. So dia bilang, who is this person? Oh, it's Huminodun begini cerita. Okay, I don't want to disrespect, but that's a real thing. That's a real thing that just happened just now.
Yeah.
Oh, the red paint tidak kena muka dia. Seperti yang si Andy, dia great.
Then dia kan.
Yeah.
Serious?
We're like
Crazy.
okay. Yang I'm not drunk. We had like a cooler box filled with Red Bull. Tapi macam we were still sane enough to realize that was happening. So
Gila.
yeah. And
So I tell you, Huminodun is real. It's not a religion.
okay,
Humi
sebelum kami habis filem. Berapa minit tadi?
Gila lah kamu. Aduh, 91 sah guys. Kita
Dari jam?
start tadi jam 8 kan?
Okay.
Kita bisa cek dulu.
8-ish lah.
Okay,
Ramai betul.
I think we
Wrap it up.
he asked a very good question, the after question. And we
You ask good questions, Pak.
Yep.
That's why. Terus
I learn
ngumpul.
from the best.
Boleh sudah nih.
saya jumpa sudah.
Co-host.
Siap.
Yeah, exactly.
Mantap lah.
Ada ask question, Pak. Tapi kami jawab gitu kan, kalau kami atau Huminodun kami sentiasa bawa di mana-mana, Pak. Jadi orang tidak tahu lah, mungkin propositionnya kan, sebab dia kan main figure di tengah kan atau. Jadi orang kan sentiasa tanya, oh ini apa, macam begitu. So So kau pun akan repetitively akan cerita itu barang kan sampai dia tidak lupa dari ingatan kau. So kalau masa kau cakap kan yang macam yang she's everywhere. So even if like macam yang jadi substance, even dia also involve lagi lain lah. Dia jadi kita punya local punya cerita and then people know it. So dia Huminodun tidak akan mati lah. So I believe that like she will not die.
Yeah.
It will not die. What the pronouns lah.
Yeah. Huminodun.
Yeah, Huminodun is Huminodun lah.
Will not,
Yeah.
Huminodun will not die. Tapi,
Iya kan betul lah. Kau ucap tadi kalau kutub mural benar.
mau jadi
Terus kami punya
bobohisan.
mural kan,
We do have Huminodun religion. Wait, oh my gosh, I am so dumb.
Kan?
Bobohisan! We're talking about Huminodun this whole time. It's almost 2 hours. We didn't even mention Bobohisan. What am I? I'm not Kadasan. I'm sorry.
I guess.
I can't call myself Kadasan like this. Astaga.
I think we get so immersed, so we got everything.
Cannot call myself Kadasan to sound like this.
Jadi
The
rolling
most important thing, still alive today, still with us today, the Bobohisans. We didn't even mention that. We're talking about,
we went straight
let's,
to the boss.
yeah.
We went straight to the boss.
We're talking about like, let's start a religion. There is a religion. Bobohisans.
This discussion proves
Yeah.
that yes, the Bobohisan plays a role. Artists plays a role too, because we can see, we can create, we can act, we can shoot, we can relive, redo all this, and make people have more and more of a similar perspective. More and more of a similar perspective. Yeah. Jalan cerita lain sikit, mungkin dia colour lain sikit, but it leads to one particular person. Bobohisan, Bobolian, semua all these entities yang lain, they have their doctrines, they have their teachings, and they're more traditional.
Creative in their own way. Like
They are creative.
I mean, yeah, they bukan creative. They are resourceful.
They are resourceful.
They know how to lead back everything to this power, but with the knowledge yang kena pass down.
Indigenous knowledge, man.
We are crazy, stupid, brave enough to venture out from our comfort zones to realize that everything will lead back to this. Kita punya cut ada pelik sikit lah.
dia punya ada mazhab lain.
Why lah?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Jab, apa tu mashab?
Section.
Denomination.
No. Is it?
Sect.
Yeah, sect.
Ah.
SECT.
Okay. Gacha.
Syafi'i,
Hambali.
Hambali.
Oh wow, it's been a long time inside that word. Okay. Tapi menarik kok. Tapi sangat menarik. Ya. Jangan lupa Bobohisan. Masa kau dalam tu proses pembikinan film ada Bobohisan?
Oh ya.
Oh, apa ada punya?
Oh my gosh.
Adakah? What I do that a lot.
Yeah.
Exciting. Adakah like Bobohisan masuk, okay? Adakah during the shooting kan like something weird happen?
Supernatural
Yeah.
lah.
Nothing-
Supernatural.
I
Sudah
wouldn't
aku
say-
balik rumah sendiri nih guys.
Center, okay, center.
No, tidak. I tell you, it's very wholesome. Gini, before we started shooting anything, we called in a Bobohisan.
Okay.
Called in a Bobohisan to bless the shooting lah.
Ada potong-potong lah.
Macam tidak juga.
Ayam, babi.
Macam tidak juga. I
Jadi
cannot
dia starting
remember. Kalau ada, I cannot remember. Yeah, that she blessed the whole project. She blessed the shoot, everything. And I tell you, when we needed the rain, it rained. When we needed it to not rain, it didn't rain. Really, legit. I tell you,
How many the Bobohisan? Only one?
one.
Holy crap.
I wanted to rain. Wait a minute, I changed my mind. Berhenti lah macam.
Main sudah habis kilat nih guys.
No, but really, it's like, oh, today please no rain, and it didn't rain. Today we're like, today we need the rain. And it didn't rain for a while, and we're like, okay, it's okay. We pasang lah this like pipe thing for it to look like it's raining. But then it started raining. We're like, oh yes, this is what we need. My death scene. No, Huminodun's death scene. When she died, it was raining. It was supposed to rain because especially after she died, it started trickling water, bah. Because it langsung tiada hujan.
Kemarau.
Kemarau like for years after years konon, everything died konon. Then she got sacrificed. After she died, rain started coming. And so it was during my death scene. Dude, I tell you, it started raining.
Yeah. Like the boboizan macam mana tu? Macam yang tu directornya, okay, auntie, I don't know lah betul dia. Auntie kami mau ni scene hujan. Also she will get the script yang okay ni hujan.
No lah!
So, macam mana?
Not like that. It was before we started
Maybe
shooting
that
on the
is the
first
tip.
day. It was on the first day. It's like
Jadi dia.
we just want blessing gini. So the Bobo Hizan come and bless the whole shoot lah.
On just the first day,
Yeah.
not during the entire production lah.
Just the first, I tell you, powerful kan?
Wow.
But yeah, it was during the first day. She came and blessed the whole thing lah.
Aku kan, so Gindu pun pernah cerita apa ni yang sebab dia di kampung dia kan, I don't know lah if he told you the story yang waktu Bobizan di kampung yang macam yang apa kampung dia tu kampung Kilimu kan? Yang kalau dulu dia budak-budak lagi kan, tak tahu lah macam mana tinggi tapi dia budak lagi. Selalu ada Bobizan.
Macam mana tinggi?
Sam.
Lagi dong. Bilang kau pendek.
Okay, so continue the story. Dia bilang kami akan ada, kalau ada tahu lah apa perayaan di kampung orang kan, dia nampak sendiri yang tu langit hitam tu dah apa? So ada
I think he mentioned this before.
Yeah.
Yang they did the ritual this bambu.
Yeah, I don't
Yang
know.
bambu besar dekat sungai tu masih
yeah,
ada di
yeah.
sana, ada tapak dia.
Ah.
He got mentioned that before.
Terus
Yeah.
yang tu awan hitam sudah kan,
Yeah.
betul dia itu awan, dia lari begitu. Tentu.
Oh yeah, he got mentioned that to me. Yeah, I remember.
Betul kah? Iya, yang itu. Sebab saya jenis yang I'm not a skeptic, but I'm seeing is believing, bah. Because I
yeah.
witness it yang bahkan depan mata, so saya masih lagi yang okay. Macam okay, this thing exists, but I have to see it with my own eyes.
Exactly.
Macam gitu.
Yeah.
So macam kau sudah witness depan mata yang macam mana lah, itu yang menambahkan kau punya enlightenment atau
I didn't like witness, but like experience, I would say.
I have an experience this. My great grandma is a Bobolian. So dia punya anak is my grandpa. He explained that he can do that. So one day we were di Kabun lah. I think he was just showing off. Time tu mau hujan, and he literally pushed it away. Dia isap jari dia ni kan, dia kasi basah, and then he point to the cloud. Dia kasi macam Iron Man.
yeah.
Because he swipe left.
Something like that. So
The awan.
it didn't rain. It didn't rain, but that was not that wasn't it yet. They explained.
There's more.
Yeah, if you do that, there are plants,
Oh
animals,
yeah. This
Double
consequences.
and the elements
Uh-huh.
who are waiting for the rain. And by doing that, kalau semua dia orang punya kemarahan, because I think the dusun they have this belief if you have too much anger, it's a sin. And by that, dia orang punya hujan tidak sampai, they will have a lot of anger, and that sin transfers to you.
Lasso kan itu.
I think so. So dia bilang
To you,
kalau
the
kalau
one
kau buat
yang-
begitu, maksud dia kau tanggung semua dia orang punya dosa. Yang dia orang marah itu hujan tidak turun on that day.
Wow.
So dia bilang kan if you don't want it to rain, you need to think about it carefully. Apa yang what's the consequences of this action. So bila saya fikir balik kan, I was a kid. I didn't tulak siap lah. Because I saw it. Dia dengan dia punya
Tulak
Smith
siap.
shotgun. Kami selalu jaga kabun lah time tu. Tanah dari kau ni. Lepas tu and I learned it like that lah.
So can you do it? Oh.
Dia tidak kasih pass down yang ini. Kebanyakan yang dia mau cuba saya kasih pass down, saya kan kebanyakan yang kasih ubat sakit.
Oh.
But I didn't get any. Because these type of things kan, I mean for them lah, they believe that if they want to pass you that oh dia panggil sekarang, dia macam ayat saja bah. So dia bisik sama kau satu kali
Rinait?
saja.
Is it the Rinait?
Yeah, it sounds like that. But it's a mix of languages.
Good?
Yeah, weird.
Really?
Yeah.
What language?
Waktu saya
Ada
dengar
Malay?
pun ada macam Bismillah lagi begitu.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's like mantra.
Ada bunyi dia macam bunyi Cina lagi.
It's a mantra
Yeah,
lah.
it's weird.
It's a
It's
mantra.
really weird. But it came from the perbualian yang dulu ni.
Really?
So I don't know. This is what I learned from them.
Wow.
So yeah.
Yes.
Bila
I think macam yang dulu masa saya masih nakal-nakal lagi lah, tidak terlalu nakal lah. Tapi yang ada ni pemahaman kalau macam dalam even in Islamic world juga kan begitu, dia ada branch juga bah. Macam yang in medical macam begitu. So medical yang selalu dia pergi berubat, orang bilang tu kan. Bila berubatan tu dia ada macam yang sub lagi macam begitu. Macam kena panggil yang dalam macam begitu. Dia bilang kalau hujan ada syarat-syarat dia bilang. Kalau kawin boleh. Kalau hujan kan kita tidak mau kalau kawin kita tidak mau hujan begitu. Tapi kau tidak boleh buat macam yang suka-suka macam gitu. Ada dia rata-rata begitu. Kalau yang setakat macam sekarang hujan, jangan hujan itu tidak boleh. Itu tidak boleh.
salah guna kuasa.
Iya, salah guna kuasa macam gitu.
Dia pantang sah.
Itu pantang. Ya. Sebab tapi dia tak kasih tahu reason lah. Tapi kalau macam yang reason yang macam yang gitu kan, yang kalau kau tolak itu semua dosa begitu tempat kau macam gitu yang deep juga kan.
Yeah.
Sama lah.
Don't kencang man. Just like it
Itu
makes
bah, kau
sense lah.
imagine bah kalau katak marah kau tanggung dosa katak. I was imagining that. Terus yang apa mau kau cakap ni Pak?
Wih, berapa satu katak 15
God.
ekor makin hujan ya.
I want rain.
Not just the katak, all the serangga-serangga.
Kan?
Ya.
The fish.
Itu make sense bah kalau kau pun macam kau mengganggu itu
Ekosistem.
Dude, I'm sure the trees as well.
Ya.
Hello, diingat siya lagu Bangaw o Bangaw.
Yeah.
Ya. Kau bukan melawan takdir, tapi kau mengganggu ekosistem.
Ya.
Itu lagi deep bah.
Yes.
Ya. Kalau takdir kau boleh apa takdir tidak logik lah. Kalau kau cakap
I learned from them.
Oh man, that's such a
kita-
cool thing to know, Gula.
Kan kita
I was like
always
looking up,
imagine
like-
I always imagine that things like this is used for benda yang extreme, like raise people from the dead, bogai,
terbang-terbang
terbang. Tapi the people from the olden days, yang ini because I used to lepak with my great grandmother pak, cerita-cerita and everything kan, and I found out they use these magic, I guess magic
Magic lah.
to magic lah tu kan, untuk daily
life. Ya.
Macam kalau kau baca begini, time kau masak air, kau pusing saja, kau balik mendidih sudah air kau.
Yo.
Okay.
So that's logistically a hack, kan? Kau masak
Kalau itu saya mau belajar itu.
kan? Kau masak nasi, kau masuk rumah, kau keluar jadi nasi sudah.
Yo.
After a certain period of time lah kan.
I don't know. tapi macam you have to leave that area. You have to leave sekejap, balik sana. And it happened. Dia akan jadi nasi.
Got little elves.
Pergi tukar ni, otak kami yang kena masak.
Keduanya dia pusing satu kampung. Tapi benda-benda begitu kan dia macam yang I don't know lah, macam Boboizan, you know, they have like, we can call them, dia shaman lah, Boboizan kan. Is
I've
it-
had
is
this
it-
conversation before.
Is
I
it or
would,
is it not?
I would not call them shaman.
Huh?
I would not call them like.
Because every translation will like the shaman.
Yes, but
Yeah.
it's like a very simple translation. But they're not just shamans. They're more than that. They had a lot of roles in in their own society back then,
Mm,
right?
oh,
Like
yeah,
in the Kadazan Dusun society, Bobohizans, Bobolians, they were high priestesses.
Mhm. Oh ya, that's the
Dude,
term.
I-
That's the term.
That is,
Yeah.
I think that is
Sebelas
the
baby
most,
peranan.
that is the closest term that I can think of to translate, or the closest to what Bobohizans were, high priestesses, high priests. They were revered, they were respected. When people go to war, they would find Bobohizans or Bobolians to seek their advice. Should we go to war? Should we go to the other kampung? Should we go out?
Kau
Should
anak
we do
siapa?
this?
Kau anak sino? Ako pigilan may perang. Wan, sige, sige ako.
I see the weather today. I don't know lah, but like yeah, they were more than just shamans. They were more than just bomo, whatever it is lah, kan? They were high priestesses.
Mhm.
They were leaders.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Oh ya, high priestess, high priestess.
Mm.
Lepas ni
Okay,
dia
yep.
akan tukar. Not
This is
sama.
good, but can we time check?
Ya.
Oh, jam
Boleh.
10 lagi.
10 gila.
Kalah Jorogen sial.
Udah tahu lah session apa nih kali ini.
Jadi
Okay,
Hebat,
let's do something with this. Bukan dia bilang wrap up, but I guess we need to,
Patu.
yeah.
Ya men.
anytime.
Any closing remarks?
I guess what okay. I guess what I can say with our conversations today is just like the human experience, man. Human experience. It's an awesome thing, and it needs to be shared, right? In order to help each other.
Click share.
Click share.
Gitu man.
We're talking about human experience here. Raw. So click share. Nasa gitu. And also, thank you for the sip sip. Thank you also for the Rolling Stone. Ate. The Rolling Stone really nice. Ada cheese ka hindi?
Ya.
Patut lah.
Masin.
Yeah.
Thank you Adi,
Iya, random kan. Oke, oh.
Thank you, Adi.
and to all the audience.
The others out there, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wrap up.
This has been the Sip Sip Show, episode 1 officially.
Oh iya kan,
And-
pertama sudah.
Hah?
Iya kan, cucu sudah kan.
Ya.
Oh, shit, man.
Sip-sip
Dia
show ada
dia
Adi.
kena ada community lah.
I'm
Yeah.
honored first episode.
Congratulations.
Episode.
Congratulations.
I hope the sound is good. Okay kah? Kereta-kereta limpas.
Oke.
We kena warning already di atas.
Iya.
Just now.
Oke tuh.
Okay, Pak.
This is for a good cause.
Ya, this for the
We stay within limits, Pak.
So, okay lah. Kita jumpa the next one, which is going to be Joe Kid
Kid.
on Sunday, and itu lah. Subscribe, pantah, ya sekali lah. If kalau bermanfaat lah. Okay, bye bye. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.